A Dallas rapper was murdered outside of his car on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo. Hello, I'm Steve Eager.
And I'm Heather Hayes. It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo3, was approached by the killer on I-35.
Dallas police now say Yella Beezy hired a hitman to kill his one-time friend turned rival, Mo3. Cole Sullivan is live at the county jail. These are well-known rappers in the Dallas hip-hop scene.
Rapper Yella Beezy was recently arrested and charged in connection with the 2020 murder of fellow rapper Mo3. The That's On Me artist, whose real name is Marquise Conway, was indicted by a Dallas County grand jury on Tuesday, March 18th for the death of Mo3, the Associated Press, WFAA-TV, and KDFW-TV reported. He was then arrested on Thursday, March 20th, on a charge of capital murder while remuneration, according to court documents obtained by the outlets.
North Texas rapper Yella Beezy in court today accused of killing another rapper.
Authorities believe Yella may have hired Q1 White to kill Mo3, whose real name is Melvin Noble, in exchange for some kind of payment per the court documents. The musician was gunned down and killed at the age of 28 on Interstate 35 in Dallas in November 2020, according to Dallas officials. Authorities allege, per the AP, that the hired hitman drove up next to Mo3 and got out of his car with a gun in his hand, prompting the late rapper to get out of his car and run away. White is believed to have fired multiple rounds at him during this time, and Mo3 was later pronounced dead at the hospital. White and another man, Devin Brown, 32, have both been indicted in connection with the rapper's death, and their cases are still pending. Footage obtained by WFAA-TV shows Yella Beezy being escorted by several police officers into custody with his hands cuffed behind his back following his arrest. The rapper can be seen looking around the area as the officers hover near him. The hired hitman was previously arrested in December 2020 for a separate firearm crime and sentenced to over 8 years in prison in 2022, having pleaded guilty to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Northern District of Texas. Yella Beezy was also once arrested and charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon and possession of marijuana, charges which were later dismissed, according to court documents. In 2021, he was arrested and charged with SUL assault and child endangerment, which were also dismissed, per CBS News. Back in 2018, the rapper was shot 3 times in Lewisville, Texas. He was transported to the hospital for treatment and was released 1 day later. The latest updates indicate that his bond may have been lowered from $2 million to $750,000, but the odds are evidently still stacked against Yella. On Thursday, March 27th, the Dallas rapper appeared in court, where Judge Gracie Lewis reviewed his capital murder for remuneration charge in connection to the 2020 shooting of fellow hometown hero Mo3. Beezy's grandmother, Alma Jean Alexander, told the court that the amount was just too much to ask. He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out, she said. However, prosecutors argued that the That's On Me hitmaker, who arrived dressed in an inmate uniform, is substantially wealthy, pointing to his Frisco, TX mansion, and a bulletproof GMC Denali, which, depending on the build, can easily go upward of $200,000. Under Judge Lewis's bond conditions, Beezy isn't allowed to have any contact, direct or indirect, with any of the victims or witnesses, presumably Mo3's family, potential eyewitnesses, or even the shooter captured in the dashcam footage shown in court. If it's you or anybody on your behalf, there's going to be a problem. Do you understand that? She emphasized. The Ain't No Going Back artist allegedly offered Q and Dontrell White cash to kill Mo3. Court records claimed that he called White on or about the 11th day of November 2020, which was within 24 hours of the late musician's death. Investigators seemingly have evidence to back that up, too. The state has also had time to review bank records of Yella Beezy. These records would show that the defendant withdrew $40,000 in the days following the murder of Melvin Noble. They said, "For the record, that was a cash withdrawal." Yella Beezy and Mo3's issues appear to have started as both of them were rising into prominence on the Dallas rap scene in the mid-2010s, with both rappers repping the city's Oak Cliff neighborhood. There are also rumors that the friction may have started over a woman. The two rappers exchanged social media shots and song jabs over the years. Things seemed to escalate when Mo3's friend, comedian Roy Lee Pate, was shot and killed in North Dallas in 2018 after dissing Yella Beezy and questioning the rapper's ties to Oak Cliff. The day after Royley died, Yella was shot in a drive-by in Louisville, Texas. At the time, many people speculated that Beezy's shooting could be retaliation for Royley's death. In April of 2019, Mo3 addressed Yella Beezy's shooting during an interview on Vlad TV and said he didn't have any real beef with Beezy.
There was some sort of friction between y'all, and he explained it on another interview how it was just some stupid shit that a girl was trying to get in the middle of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it really wasn't any kind of real beef. It seemed like the internet was trying to turn to something that it's not.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't no. Nah.
In July of that year, Yella Beezy also downplayed his alleged issues with Mo3 during an interview on Vlad TV. Beezy claimed he had no idea who Mo3 even was. "I don't know him," Yella Beezy claimed. "I know everybody from my city making noise."
Don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who Buddy is.
Okay.
Where you from?
I think he's from the same place you're from. Same area.
Dallas?
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Never heard of
I
him?
know everybody from my city making noise.
The following February, Yella Beezy got into an altercation at a club with Mo3's manager, Brandon Rainwater. Mo3 later addressed the incident online, calling out Yella Beezy for jumping Rainwater.
Blood, I don't know where it's booed at. I don't know where it's tight. I don't know where it's in style. Fam, you can't J no nigga that's not like that, that's not cut like that, and ain't even trying to be like that.
On November 11th, 2020, Mo3 was stopped on Interstate 35 in Dallas when the driver of another vehicle armed with a rifle approached the rapper's car. The rapper exited his vehicle and began running down the interstate when the gunman opened fire, striking and killing Mo3. Another driver was hit with a stray bullet but survived.
Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit.
The under-fire 33-year-old Yella began his music career by releasing his own mixtapes on SoundCloud. His breakout moment came with the 2017 mixtape Lightwork Volume 2, which included the hit song That's On Me. The track climbed to number 25 on Billboard's Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart. In 2018, a remix helped spread his name like wildfire. It featured notable rappers 2 Chainz, T.I., Boozy Badazz, Rich the Kid, Jeezy, and Trap Boy Freddy. Since then, the rapper has collaborated with top names in hip-hop, such as Chris Brown and Young Thug, and opened for Beyoncé and Jay-Z. "You can't ever get too comfortable because that's when stuff starts declining," he told the Dallas Morning News at the time. "You get full of yourself. You think you're it. The next person trying to get your position, you don't think they're gonna take it? You gotta grind all day, non-stop." As mentioned earlier, the rapper has had previous run-ins with the law. He was shot in 2018 in Louisville while driving on State Highway 121. In February 2021, Yella was arrested and faced a charge of unlawful firearm possession in Dallas County. Later that year, he was arrested again and faced charges in Collin County of assault and child endangerment. Collin County court records show the case is closed, with Yella never being convicted on the charges. Dallas County court records show the firearm possession charge was later dismissed. But that's not all. He was also named in a lawsuit filed in Harris County in July, which alleged Chris Brown and members of the R&B singer's entourage assaulted 4 men after a concert at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth. A lawyer for the rapper revealed at the time of the suit that his client never had contact with the 4 plaintiffs. On the other hand, Melvin Noble, also known as Mo3, grew up in North Dallas. He attended Berkner High School in Richardson. He released his debut mixtape, Shotaz, in 2014. 2 years later, he would release Shotaz Reloaded, which caught the attention of notable Baton Rouge rapper Boozy Badazz. Mo3 would later have a joint album with Boozy in 2020, featuring a remix of the hit single Everybody, which peaked at number 136 on the US Billboard 200. According to his obituary, Mo3 knew he had made it when he was filming the music video for Broken Love, featuring Louisiana rapper Kevin Gates. The song trended at number 8 on the top 10 chart shortly after it was released. He traveled all over the world, blessed his fans, touched lives, inspired kids, made a difference, and made people just want to be better, all through his music, his obituary said. The rapper, 28 years old when he was killed in 2020, is survived by 2 daughters, Malaysia and Malia Noble, and a son, Trey Monye Noble. Either way, however, you look at it, things don't look too good for Beezy. Between the alleged payout and a money trail that prosecutors appear to be watching closely, the case against him is piling up fast. Bond or not, he's certainly got a long legal battle ahead. So, will Yella join the long list of celebrities currently rotting in jail? Only time will tell. And that's it from us today. Until next time, thank you for watching.